So I asked ChatGPT to give me 5 questions I used to ask myself when I was broke and insecure. So let's see what ChatGPT's got. How do I take control of my life? Well, first of all, to take control of your life, you need to know what you want to do with your life. Like, how are you gonna take control of your life if you go nowhere? If your every day is just mindlessly indulging and doing stuff you don't even know why the fuck you're doing, then what's there to control? Like, you are lost. So the real question is, how do I find my purpose and my goals? Because when you find your purpose and the goals you truly want to achieve, the controlling part of your life will come into place and it will happen on its own. Second question, what's the secret to true happiness? Ooh, there's no secret to true happiness. Happiness is a myth. Happiness is subjective. Happiness is a concept. Like, when are you happy? Are you happy when you indulge in junk food? Are you happy when you smoke weed? Is that happiness? Or are you happy when you achieve a certain goal? Or is that being proud of yourself because every time you achieve a goal, you must work hard? And are you happy when you work hard? Like, happiness to me is a empty word. Like, I don't believe in happiness. I just live my life how I think I should live it. Next question. How can I overcome fear of criticism? This is a good question. Fear of criticism is really the same thing as having no courage, because you don't have the courage to be disliked. And there's a really good book that's called Courage to be Disliked. You can read it and can help you a lot if you have these problems. uh, you fear criticism because you're so preoccupied with yourself. You think that the world revolves around you, you think you're special, and you think that everybody is judging you and looking you on every corner of the street. The reality is, no one gives a shit about you. Like, who even cares to waste their energy to criticize you? Like, how can you be so self-centered? No one gives a shit about you, bro. This is the reality. Everyone only looks out for themselves and want to save their own ass and has their own problems. And for you to sit there and say, oh, I'm afraid of being criticized, when no one gives a shit about you. Like, you're literally afraid of nothing, because the people that criticize you don't give a shit about you, and they probably criticize you because they have nothing smart to do. So let's just talk about shit and nonsense about someone else and gossip and bullshit. They don't mean anything. Like, they don't care about you. They criticize everyone and everything. You're not a special thing that they criticize. So yeah, to overcome fear of criticism, stop being so occupied with yourself and find that thing that is bigger than yourself. Second question, what's the quickest path to self-mastery? The quickest path to self-mastery is knowing what your goal is so good. Like, so the belief and the pursuit is so firm. Like, I want to do this and I will not stop. I will literally rather die than achieve this goal. That is the first part. The second part is consistently working every day on achieving that goal. When those two things are combined, self mastery and really mastery of anything is inevitable to happen on its own. Like, people who achieved great successes have also achieved a certain level of self mastery. Those things go intertwined. And the last question, how do I make peace with my past? I mean, you need to really realize what is the past. The past is your memory. You want to make peace with a memory in your brain. Like it's only a memory. The things that are happening now have nothing to do with your past. But that memory is so strong that it literally prevents you from doing the things you're supposed to do now because you're so preoccupied with your past. And the past doesn't exist, it's in your imagination. If you were a person who had no receptors for imagination, you would be completely at peace with your past because the past would not exist, because you would not have the ability to imagine all those stupid things that happen in your life, or good, or I don't know. So realize that the past is only in your head, and also the future is only in your head. The only thing that you can do is right now in this present moment. Everything else is in your head. That was the last question. I hope though these answers helped you in some way. I would love to hear your own questions and problems that you need the answers for, and I will be more than happy to answer them down in the comment section below. If you could do that, that would be great. So, see you.